Near Kupyansk, the battlefield unfolded in relentless succession. A Russian drone locked onto its prey, chasing down Ukrainian equipment until the strike hit with deadly accuracy. Moments later, missiles rained from the sky, detonating with massive explosions that tore through fortifications and silenced artillery positions. Each scene shows the systematic dismantling of defenses around the town. The fight for Kupyansk is more than a local battle. It is the key to pushing deeper into the Kharkov region, towards Izium and Chuguyev, while opening a direct southern route to Volchansk. The 120mm mortar roared to life, its shells finding enemy positions with deadly precision. In the SVO zone, a crew from the 44th Army Corps of the Sever Group struck Ukrainian manpower and light armored vehicles, leaving no room to regroup. Combat operations continue without pause, the objective clear: to keep the enemy under relentless pressure. Look at the drone circling in the sky over Denmark one night. But what's most concerning is that the drone was flying near F-16 and F-35 bases, close to the airports in Olsberg, Esbjerg, Sunderborg, and at Skridstrup Air Base. In the Kharkiv region, Russian forces carried out a strike on Ukrainian drone operators stationed in a residential area. The footage shows a massive explosion that demolished the building. Near Gavrilovka, artillery units from Russia's Vostok Group targeted and destroyed Ukrainian UAV control stations and fortified bunkers. The strikes also wiped out launch sites and concealed command centers, leaving the area heavily damaged and disrupting Ukrainian operational capabilities. The target was locked, and moments later, explosions erupted. This demonstrates how quickly Russian forces can identify a target and deliver a precision strike. The incident took place in Dnipro, where Russian reconnaissance uncovered the location of a Ukrainian repair battalion. A combined strike was then launched on the facility, carried out by the Geran drone and the Iskander missile. From the Gram battalion of the Center Group, a tank crew destroyed a Ukrainian shelter. Aerial footage confirmed the strike, showing the target completely eliminated. In the village of Kupyansk, the silence was shattered by 3 FAB-250 bombs. Their target, the 14th Separate Mechanized Brigade of the Ukrainian Army, was struck with devastating force. The precision strike left destruction in its wake, another reminder of how Russian aviation continues to dismantle enemy formations on the front. Near Seversk, the hunt ended in flames. Scouts of the 7th Brigade uncovered a Western-made armored personnel carrier disguised as a Ukrainian vehicle. A drone was sent in, flying low, closing the distance, and finally crashing into its target. The explosion tore through the armored hull, a clear reminder that no disguise can save Western equipment from destruction. Again, Russian aviation turned to the power of FAB bombs. This time, the target was a Ukrainian command post in Konstantinovka. The massive strike tore through the position, leaving command structures in ruins and once more proving that fortified posts offer no safety against the relentless weight of Russian bombs. In the Pokrovsk direction, the armed forces of Ukraine have once again come under attack from Russian troops. They used Krasnopol guided artillery shells to strike UAV control points and firing positions. This attack underscores Russia's ongoing efforts to cripple Ukraine's reconnaissance and defensive capabilities along the front line. One of Ukraine's unmanned surface vessels reportedly attempted to breach the defenses of Novorossiysk Bay, a strategic area heavily guarded by the Russian military. However, the operation came at a high cost. The vessel was relentlessly fired upon, facing a harsh reality in the midst of turbulent waters. Now, recent reports have once again noted the appearance of another unmanned vessel in the Black Sea, this time near the Tuapse region. Will this vessel meet the same fate as the Magura V5, the Ukrainian drone ship that was previously destroyed in Novorossiysk? Currently, UAVs or combat drones are truly dominating the battlefield. Just look at how the UAV formations from the Ushchuriysk airborne unit successfully destroyed motor vehicles and armored assets belonging to the Ukrainian armed forces in the Sumy region. Meanwhile, in the Dnipropetrovsk region, FPV drones from the Vostok Group forces launched precision strikes on Ukrainian defensive positions. Not far from Doljik, a Geran 2 drone effectively struck an enemy fortification. To prevent Ukrainian forces from gathering intelligence, the Russian Rubicon unit has been actively intercepting and shooting down Ukrainian reconnaissance UAVs with FPV drones. These operations are designed to limit Ukraine's ability to conduct aerial surveillance, gather battlefield data, and coordinate troop movements. This tactic highlights how FPV drones are being used not just for ground strikes but also for aerial combat, giving Russian forces another tool to counter Ukraine's expanding use of unmanned systems. In the middle of a forested area, reconnaissance identified a Ukrainian training ground near the settlement of Honcharivsky. Moments later, Russian forces launched a coordinated strike using Iskander-M ballistic missiles alongside Geran loitering drones. The released footage captures a series of powerful explosions ripping through multiple points of the site, leaving the entire area engulfed in fire and smoke. The destruction dealt a heavy blow to Ukrainian forces in the area, disrupting training activities and limiting their ability to regroup and prepare for upcoming operations. Still in the same region, a crew from the Dnipro military group deployed a D-30 gun to destroy a Ukrainian bunker. At the same time, artillery crew of the Vostok military group struck and destroyed Ukrainian UAV control stations. In Lipsy, Kharkiv province, a Ukrainian UAV control headquarters was caught in the crosshairs. A Ka-38 missile launched by the Russian Air Force struck the site with precision, silencing the command hub in a single blow. The strike once again showed how swiftly Russian aviation dismantles the infrastructure behind Kyiv's drone war. An airfield in the Dnipropetrovsk region has once again come under attack. At the location, a Yak-52 aircraft and a UAV belonging to the armed forces of Ukraine were spotted. Soon after, Russia responded. An Iskander missile was launched, traveling at an incredible speed, reaching Mach 6, striking the target with precision and destroying it. Near Karasevka, still in the Kharkiv region, Russian forces struck a Ukrainian control point using Geran drones. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.